Erik Ten Hag sent warning as transfer targets mum approves deal. As Pundit says Man United star's international career is over after nightmare display. Erik Ten Hag faces another crunch Premier League clash when action resumes on Saturday as Manchester United make the trip to Southampton. And the Dutch coach has already been told by a former United forward that his position will be untenable should he lose at St. Mary's, having taken only 3 points from the opening 3 fixtures. But key to avoiding that may be in ensuring Casemiro drops to the bench. Meanwhile, the transfer window may be closed, but United are still being linked with a deal for France midfield player Adrien Rabiot in January, with his agent and mother speaking favorably. Here are all the big tales worth keeping tabs on from in and around Old Trafford as the international break nears its conclusion. Untenable Ten Hag. Luis R. reckons Erik Ten Hag's position as Manchester United boss will be untenable if his side lose to Southampton on Saturday. United are down in 14th place in the Premier League table after back-to-back defeats to Brighton and Liverpool, which has piled the pressure on Ten Hag. Asked if Ten Hag's position would be untenable if United slumped to a third successive defeat, former Red Devils striker Salah said, "I think so. Against Liverpool, the issue was the performance rather than just the result, so Erik's under pressure because the team isn't playing well. There were no signs during the game that things were going to be fixed." On Saturday, if Southampton are able to dominate against Manchester United in the same way that Liverpool dominated last week, then the situation would be untenable for Ten Hag. Rabiot reward. Longtime Manchester United target Adrien Rabiot is on excellent terms with Erik Ten Hag's side, says his mother Veronique. During the Dutch manager's first summer in charge of United in 2022, a deal for Rabiot seemed to have been agreed upon. Wages were reportedly on the verge of being finalized, and a £15 transfer fee had been negotiated, but the midfielder suddenly pulled the plug. In other news, De Ligt hooked at halftime. Van Dijk sends message to Manchester United defender. If Matthijs De Ligt thought Euro 2024 was bad, the recent international break was worse for Manchester United's summer signing. The centre-back has hit the headlines for 2 questionable performances in Ronald Koeman's side, including tonight's 2-2 draw with Germany. De Ligt was part of the Netherlands squad at the European Championship, but didn't play a single minute. He is hooked at halftime against Germany and replaced by Brighton's Jan-Paul van Heck. Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk was asked about De Ligt's performance after the game. "This is football," Van Dijk said. "You have to learn from this. It was one moment, but at this level you will get punished for it." De Ligt will return to United before traveling to Southampton for Saturday's early kickoff. He will be aiming to be part of a United side that is planning to get back to winning ways. That means putting his international form behind him. After being overlooked for much of the Euros, De Ligt would have hoped to play his way back into Koeman's plans during this international. It hasn't worked out that way, but he can set the record straight by performing at the highest standard for United. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.